Hello, welcome to my second vlog. So, filming in a place called Quarry Bank at the moment. Thought this would be a nice little spot, little church behind. So I'm not with Matt today. He's had to work, unfortunately. So I'm going out with my sister and my little 4-year-old niece and my brother-in-law, who we went to Disney World with. And we're going to a place near Shrewsbury called Shropshire Discovery Centre. So I'm just heading to the train station now. Dressed for all kinds of weather, because that's what you have to be in the UK. So I got my sunglasses, I got my waterproof coat, got my jeans on, got my trainers on, got my t-shirt underneath. So hopefully prepared for anything. Okay, see you in a bit. Hi guys, so still walking to the train station, but I'm in a bit of a quieter pedestrian area. Don't really like having the camera out just in case, you know what I'm saying. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to just tell you a little bit about myself. So I thought the first thing I should probably address is some of you might think that I talk a little bit funny, maybe, possibly. I know I do when I hear myself back. I know everybody kind of feels a bit weird when they hear themselves. But I'm deaf and partially deaf in both of my ears. I'm also prone to having a lot of infections due to not having any eardrums, basically. Something that happened to them when I was young, and then they never recovered. They tried to do surgery at one point, but it didn't work. So I could have hearing aids, but when they diagnosed me with the deafness, they said because of the lack of eardrums, the hearing aids could cause more infections. So just gotta cross the road. So because I kind of had it for so long, I just decided to cope without them for a bit, see how I got on. And in the most part, I cope okay. Can't hear, I struggle when people are talking behind me or not in front of me. I struggle when there's a lot of background noise and things like that. And the level of deafness that I have is between 1 kilohertz and 2 kilohertz, which is within the speech intelligibility range. So it's often speech and people talking to me that I really struggle with. So I do lip read, but kind of subconsciously. I don't do it I don't do it consciously and thinking about it at all. But I found that when people are facing me and I can see their lips, it helps a lot. So I'm nearly at the train station now. But yeah, I thought I'd bring that up. Just talk about it a little bit. Can be a bit annoying sometimes, but I've learned to cope. I've had it so long now. It's just part of me. So, thank you. I've got a bit of time yet, probably about another 20 minutes before my train. I can hear myself, but I don't think I can hear myself how you guys can hear me. So what I think I sound like is probably like what I think I sound like.
Fast trains come through this station regularly. For your own safety, when you are on any of the platforms, please ensure you remain behind the yellow line so that you are not near the platform edge. Staff may approach you if you are not in a position of safety. Thank you.
Yeah, so what I think I sound like.
The next train at platform 2 is the 9:22 West Midlands Railway service
So
to
rude.
Worcester Foregate Street via Stourbridge Junction and Kidderminster.
How dare she
Calling
keep.
at Stourbridge Junction, Hagley, Blakedown, Kidderminster, Hartlebury, Droitwich Spa, and Worcester Foregate Street. Because of short platforms, please travel in the front 4 carriages for Blakedown. This train is formed of 5 carriages. Platform 2 for the 9:22 West Midlands Railway service to Worcester Foregate Street via Stourbridge Junction and Kidderminster. Due to survey works being completed by Network Rail, the subway at Worcester Foregate Street is currently closed. Please allow additional time if you need to change platforms at this station.
I think she's finally finished.
Because of short platforms, please travel in the front 4 carriages. The 9:41 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street via Wolverhampton and Crewe is delayed. Lime Street via Wolverhampton and Crewe is delayed. This train will depart in approximately 7 minutes. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury. We will be calling at Wolverhampton, Shifnal, Telford Central, Wellington, and Shrewsbury.
Hello. Hello. Where are we, Hannah?
Shropshire Discovery Centre.
So, this is my sister Hannah, and what we're going to find here.
Mammoth remains.
Mama remains. Is that it?
And I think there's going to be
We found one here.
crafting, face painting, a little walk, some activities.
This is Cherry. Say hi, Cherry. On we go.
This is a replication of the mammoth tusks.
Hannah could be your tour guide today.
I used to think it was a whale jawbone. And I thought, what is a whale doing in Shropshire?
You can tell us all the plants. There's the different plants that we see. Because she's some kind of expert. She only has a PhD. You know, not an expert or anything.
I don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing.
In this field there is white clover and red clover.
You're going to introduce your other dog?
And this is Willow, our other dog, who is 14.
Oh, look at the little mouse.
do is there are things that aren't in use, but I want to show you how I want you to pond it. So come over here for a minute. Stable position. Then only your arm and the neck goes outside the platform. All the rest of your body stays inside. Then draw a line with the net. And then you bring the net up, you turn it inside out, and give it a little gentle shake in the water. And you keep this above the level of the water so you don't take anything back out. And then, because you want to see everything, we shake the pond weed and put it back in. And you've got so that beetles that are swimming on their tummy are plant eaters, and I think you have all plant eaters. If you get one that's swimming on its back, that is a meat eater. And you've got lots of wonderful little water fleas, if you see the ones that are the size of a full stop. Yes. And feel free to look at everybody else's tray too. Somebody's got a big snail, and
Just kneel a tiny bit closer to the edge so you can reach.
let us
Sweep across.
excuse me. Thank you. So you're going to pond dip on either side here. This is going to be your tray. When you're pond dipping, I want you on your knees because that's the most stable position. You won't fall over. Then only your arm and the net goes outside the tray.
Shake the pond weed.
Outside the platform. Then draw a line. Haven't had a damselfly nymph yet that I know of. I haven't really checked those.
This one's in there. Yeah.
Not only that one, but do you see just next to it is a tiny baby snail. There's another snail there moving along slowly. And yes. Oh, there's a water
got a
beetle
thing
that's
in it.
sitting on a snail's back and getting a ride over here. Yes, there's a water beetle that's sitting there on the snail getting a ride. Can you see how it looks a little bit silver on the sides? Just slightly on the edges of that water beetle. That's because they breathe air, so they take a bubble of air down with them. And at the beginning, you can see it along the sides of their shell. Lazy little beetle, that one. That one's a carnivore, because that one swims on its back. Well, that one's a herbivore. It swims on its tummy. They're two different species.
But they're both pond skaters.
They're different, yeah, they're different types of, not pond skaters, but water boatmen.
Oh, okay.
Because they've got those
Yeah.
long arms like oars.
Like oars.
There was a pond skater, I think, in that one. I don't know if it's still there, but there was a pond skater in the one over on the edge.
What are all these tiny little things?
Water fleas. Yes, water fleas and cyclops. Those are the two that are tiny, 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 tiny.
Interesting. Oh, Daphnia. That's what they feed the fish, make the
Yeah,
fish food out
yeah.
of. Okay.
I think this is bird's foot trefoil, which is in the pea family, and it's a good plant to see on a meadow like that, like this.
Why is it good?
I don't know. And you can see loads of different grasses, carrot parsley, red clover, white clover. On the edge there's hazel, oak and alder trees. You can get elderflowers and elderberries. And lots of birds making noise.
Fairy one there.
Fairy bumblebee.
This is the way. Right, we've had a walk round, seen lots of birds, lots of creepy crawlies and fish. We've worked up a thirst now. Just waiting for Evelyn to finish on the playground. Now we're gonna head to the cafe. What we live for! Caffeinated beverages. So in the end, I had a quiche with some salad and coleslaw. Evelyn's had some cheese sandwich, a couple of drinks. Still waiting for the other food. What did you have, Andy?
Bangers and mash.
Good old bangers and mash. And you had, Hannah?
A brie and bacon panini.
Hello.
Mommy.
Look at the tusks on that.
Auntie, look at the big man.
Yeah. Look how big the tusks are. Humongous.
There's a picture in the wall of a real one, fire on it behind you. So you can imagine what it looked like.
Did you know if you were stood here in a Silurian, you would be standing in a warm, shallow sea? Most of Shropshire was underwater.
Look at here. What's that, do you know?
What's different to an elephant to
Let's do some breast rubbing.
This is a mammoth tooth. That's its tooth. How big it is.
No.
I don't know.
What I'm doing.
I don't know. My paper moved. Let me try again.
Look at what Denise drawing. Another go. What do you want to do? That one.
Rub that on its side to hold the paper still. Let's have some s'mores by the campfire. So, can you guess which of the dyes make which colour? So, there's a blue, a red, and a yellow. And there's madder, weld, or woad. So madder makes red, weld makes yellow, and woad makes blue. Little Iron Age village and house. You could do some weaving. You can dress up like an Iron Age person. And I think we walk into the Norman times. Lift the plate or trencher to reveal the dishes of peasants and nobles. Fish and bread. Oh, it says on the menu, trout and salmon with bread. Is in that one? What's that one? Roast suckling pig, meat pie and pheasant. The peasants had porridge with carrots, green beans and turnip. And then there should be bread and cheese. Served with ale. That's not too bad. Coracle over here. Some information about Clun Castle. It's like a little scavenger hunt. Little electronic game you can play here. Reset. Green. What's it gonna land on? 5. Red turn. What's it gonna land on? Only 2. Green again. 6.
Following the river Team upstream from London,
I get to roll again.
which channels water down
1.
from the cypress stones and the long
Red's turn.
Here sits
2.
Shropshire
I think green's gonna win.
one of Britain's finest food
Some more grass rubbings here. Information about medieval times. Did you know, when modern people look back at the English language through time, we only understand it easily from the 15th century onwards? Little film you can watch in there.
Just a short walk north lies the Shropshire Discovery Centre where you are now. This building's distinctive grass roof was inspired by the many hill forts of the area. One of them, Norton Camp,
Colouring, cutting and sticking. Little jigsaw.
today the centre is run by the Grow Cook Learn charity.
Maybe a little note
To food, landscape and history of the
for
area.
people to read.
The centre is a
And don't forget to hang up your boots when you're done.
explore this fascinating
I like this little gate with the walking sticks. Oh. Look, when I open the gate, shoe goes up. Whee! So what did you think of the Shropshire Discovery Centre?
Overall, it was a good day, but I was disappointed at the food because half of the things we ordered were not on the menu anymore, and they stopped serving hot food at 2, which we thought was really early. So we kept going through things on the menu and they didn't have it. Even tuna panini, they didn't.
Yeah, so that's nice, Evelyn. So I wanted, what did I order now? Lasagna and chips. And they didn't have any lasagna, and they stopped doing any fried foods, and I had no chips. And then you wanted pie, and they didn't have any
I
pie.
wanted pie, potato and veg, and they didn't have that, so I ended up having bacon and brie panini.
No, then I asked for a jacket potato, and then they didn't have any potatoes left.
Yeah, so we went, it was about
so we basically had leftover scraps.
And they stopped serving the hot meal at 2, so it was a bit frustrating.
Yeah. But the place is great, like the place is, it's really pretty.
The day was really good.
Yeah, there's lots of activities for the kids. Evelyn got her face painted.
There was a
Didn't
play
have to pay for
area.
Yeah,
And
play area.
like an assault course. Wow. We had a nice walk looking at the wildlife. We did the pond dipping. Saw a nice little frog.
Let's go see what Evelyn found.
What did you find?
What did you find?
Oh yeah, what was it called?
Is that it? A slug?
Oh yeah, yeah. We can have that.
Look on there. A baby one and a mummy one. A baby one and a mummy one on the log too. Why did you put
So
this
yeah,
in
it
the
was a
log?
good day overall. We were just disappointed with what was left at the restaurant, really.
But the food we
Cafe.
did have was
It
tasty.
was nice, yeah.
And it wasn't too expensive for the food. And yeah, I had a mocha, that was nice.
So yeah, we had a really good day overall. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. See you later.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Wolverhampton.